3, 2, 1, go.
Woo.
OK, so very quickly, I'm going to explain the first glitch, because you might notice we're just kind of going straight into the air right here. So all you do for this is you jump, you save, you load, and you have to be holding the walk button. And as long as you do this, you can just gain infinite height. You can keep going as far as you want. We're only going to be using it a bit throughout the run, because we actually have faster strategies for the rest of the game. You'll notice that guy there. We're supposed to be chasing him, but we're a little too good at our job, already ran past him. So the main speed glitch that we're going to be abusing throughout the run is fireball jumping. If you've ever seen rocket jumping in games like Quake, all you do is shoot it at your foot and jump at the same time, and you get a boost. There's also speed boosts, which I got a little one there, where if you're going down a slope, you can get a little boost of speed. You'll also be noticing that I'm jumping a lot throughout the run, and it makes this little hup sound. Jumping makes you move slightly faster. If you look in the top left right now, you can see my health. I'm at 14 health. That's a little low. So we're going to go pick up a new spell called Heal. Heals just heal you for 10 health per cast.
You'll come to love the sound effect of that spell.
Yeah, a lot of the run is just managing health, because you're going to be damaging yourself a lot.
Yeah, so also I used quick save, quick load right there to stop fall damage. Yeah, this level's pretty simple. What we're doing right now is we're going way out of the way to get a spell called Shift, which we're going to use to skip the whole next level pretty much. I picked up a spell called Shield there. It's that little white thing in my 3 slot. If you have a shield active, you take half damage, even self-damage, so it allows me to do double the boost that I would normally be able to do. So I just picked up a spell called Shift, and Shift allows you to travel through walls. You're supposed to be required to use it right there in order to progress to the next level. Instead, we're going to go all the way back here, and using fireballs and save hovering, we can just not use the Shift. And the game developers really didn't think that you would be able to continue without using Shift. So we can use it to skip almost the entire next level.
Yeah, it makes this level a little bit longer, but it makes the next one significantly shorter.
Yeah, and I also have a shield active here to half the damage that I take during these boosts. And that takes me up to the end of this level. Got some nice speed boosts there as well. You also might notice that the level transitions are very abrupt. And also that there's no game music. Those are kind of tied. There's supposed to be a cutscene that plays in between each level, but they don't work on modern systems, so we just don't have them. And there's also supposed to be game sound, but at the start of each level, we skip a text box, and that causes an error in the game files, so you won't really hear much in-game music.
Which is a shame, because the music's actually really good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So all I did there was shift into a secret hidden room at the end of the level, and now we're at the boss fight. So this is a 2-part boss. We have to wait for him to materialize before we can attack. And now we just throw these spells called Seekers. I think this is the only time you'll see Seekers in the run. I could die here. It's pretty unlikely. After I kill this guy, a second guy will spawn, and he can spawn in any of these 4 directions, and then some sub-directions, like he can run left or right, stuff like that. So I have to listen really carefully, and hopefully I can hear what direction he comes from. Sounds like there. That's a good spawn, actually.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there's even more RNG in this, and he dodged my spells, so it took quite a while to kill him. That's most of the RNG in the game is right there. From the rest on, it's pretty much just skill, and thankfully, I'm great.
It's true, he is.
Yeah, I do have the record for this game right now. It's not really contested. I just got a record maybe a week ago, but the record for this game is 16 minutes and I think 53 seconds, so we'll see how close to that we can get. So if you look in the top right-hand corner right now, this is the timed level. The top right-hand represents a sun with a little blue border around it. The blue border will eventually turn to red, and then the level will end. This is the most boring level in the game, unfortunately. This is the only level in the game that we can't skip or speed up just monumentally. The real run starts after this and just gets so insanely fast. All I really have to do in this level is collect spells. So I'll walk you through my spells for 1 more minute, and then we'll go to the donation reader. So in my 1 slot right now, I have fireballs. Again, those are used for boosts. In my 2 slot, nothing important anymore. In my 3 slot, I have shields. They half all damage. And in my 8 slot, I have heals. So my only goal this level is to not die and get out with full spells. So I'll turn it over to Bubbles for some donations.
Hey, thanks, man. We've got $200 from Wolf11. saying, so many great Wheel of Time memories. Shoutouts to the multiplayer community from back when this game was released. Those Citadel and Arena games were a blast. Best of luck to the runner. Black Tower, 7th. And lastly, Children of Light member, Wolf.
Yeah, this game actually has an incredible multiplayer. It's just like an arena FPS where you run around and collect spells. They even have a Capture the Flag mode that we love to play.
It does have some spells with noticeable balance issues.
I hate
We'll see.
Whirlwind. Whirlwind can go to
I
heck.
think there's time for one or two more. There's a timer in the top right you can look at.
All right, I got a decent one here. $5 from Sophie Sadai saying, had to donate during the Wheel of Time since it's from my favorite my favorite childhood book series. I'm wearing my Wheel of Time shirt right now for Shadex. Good luck. It's
Thanks.
time to toss the dice.
Yeah, this book series is actually great. It's super long, though.
Still waiting for dawn.
Still just appreciating these mountains. Yeah, it's really crazy. Everything else in this game is just so broken, but this level is just 3 minutes and like 11 seconds long. But we're almost there. I guess I could talk about the plot of this game as well in these last 20 seconds. Basically, from the start, basically the Dark One, like the big evil bad guy, is trapped away in a prison, and these seals, like little tablets, lock him away, and the seals have been stolen, so we're just on a quest to get the seals back. And I believe the incentive has been met for the after credits cutscene already, and it's pretty good. But we are going to get started on the real part of the run. All right, so immediately I'm going to shield, again, half all damage that I take, and we're going to start doing boosts. I'm going to be healing intermittently throughout this because I can pick up more heals here. We're going to grab a spell here called Mines. If you put Mines under you and then boost off them, they give you even more height, which we're going to see shortly. It introduces you to some puzzle stuff here where you find a target and swap places with them. Also, this wall doesn't exist. We're just going to jump through it.
Thanks, Legend Entertainment.
Yep.
We're required to get some stuff here, so we're going to grab it. And here's the mines. Oh, gosh. Where's my save? Oh, it's right in the right spot. I need to heal a little. And should be good. Oh, let's get up there. Nice. We're going to see a better demonstration of the mine jump here. Except I'm a little low on health. So not that great, but we get almost to the top of this entire thing. Oh. We're going to make it. Anyway, we get pretty high up.
Yeah, it still saves a lot of time
Yeah.
climbing up that thing.
Yeah, that's actually one of the coolest tricks in the game, and I'm sorry I couldn't show all of it, but we got pretty close. So if you look in the top left, we're a little low on health, obviously. 11 health. We're going to heal a little bit here. We are going to be a little low on health for the rest of this level as well, so it might be a little dicey, but I think we're okay. We're going to do another... Ooh, that's not good. We'll see.
This guy is a real jerk.
Okay, sometimes he can walk over to you and he'll blow up your mines and then you just die, but we're good. So there's supposed to be a required fight right here, but what I'm going to do is I grabbed double copies of swap places and find target earlier, so I can just basically go right past them. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game that you just won't really get unless you've played it. Basically, you're supposed to have been doing a ton of puzzles, a ton of fights right now, but we're just kind of running past it with the help of fireball jumps.
Yeah, this level's usually actually very long.
Yeah.
A lot of the levels in this game are
Yeah.
actually very long.
This is where the game really got really difficult. It took me maybe like 30 minutes just to beat this level. So this is the vault. It's supposed to be like a maze puzzle level where you like navigate minefields, do a bunch of puzzles, all this cool stuff. You won't see any of that. We're gonna set up for a skip in the next level. And yeah, the next spell we're gonna get that's unique is Levitate. Levitate just lets you levitate in the air and float. We're gonna use it for a few skips. There's supposed to be a trap here, but obviously I played the game like 4,000 times.
Probably more than that.
It's not really an exaggeration. I'm at like 5,000 attempts, I think, on Live Split. So what we're doing right now is grabbing a spell called Shift. We talked about it a bit earlier. It's really overpowered. It basically lets you go straight through walls. By doing a bunch of back boosts there to backtrack through the level, we get 2 of them. One is required to end the level right there. And then one we still have, which we are not supposed to have at all. And we're going to use it to skip this boss here. This also used to be the most RNG in the run, but we can just shift through the ground there, and that's the end of that level.
Just completely ignore that boss.
Yeah, that boss used to be like a 40-second fight. Like,
an
it was
awful
ridiculous. She throws spells at you and stuff. But right now what I'm doing is going a bit out of my way, one of the few times I'll actually do that, in order to get certain spells. So I introduced you to fireball boosting earlier, but there are actually 2 more ways to boost in this game. This is Earth Tremor. It does less damage and makes you further and higher. So I'm going to do a Earth Tremor boost off the wall with a mine.
Through the darkness, right
Yep,
to where
through
you
the
need to go.
darkness to the next level. This level's really annoying casually, but in order to skip it, all you do is hold the watch button and turn around and jump through the portal. And that saves like at least 2 minutes over the next fastest route.
It's supposed to break the rocks and drop you down into a long level, but
Yep.
nah, we ain't about that.
One of the coolest levels ever is coming up right now. Ignore all this boosting, pretty standard. Next level's neat though. So there's a portal up here, and the portal is supposed to be locked, and the trigger to unlock it is to kill the Aes Sedai. Instead, we can just swap places with her, and here's the coolest level ever. We're gonna try. Oh no, I don't have the height for the really cool
Nope.
strat, but we'll just go over here. And the end of the level is right there. We basically just rocket jump over the entire level. Usually you get even further than that, but that's okay.
That level is also awful casually.
Yeah.
That's the hardest level casually for me at least. This is a really short level. What you're supposed to do here, it's like at least 2-minute long level if you don't do the skip. You have to like do a bunch of stuff in order to raise the water level in these sewers, in order to swim up to the exit. But obviously we can just grab a boost at the very start of the level and finish the level.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to go. We're on a little bit of timer here. A gate needs to open, so we can grab these spells in preparation. Heal a little bit. And very soon, you're going to be introduced to Balefire jumping. Like I mentioned earlier, Balefire jumping is the best of the boosts. If you've read the books, if you've read the books, in the book, oh gosh. If you've read the books, there we go. If you've read the books, in the books, it literally like tears the fabric of reality apart. It tears apart time. It's crazy.
And
it's
if it
still really crazy in the game.
And if it, whatever.
Yeah, so Balefire is the best boost. It makes you go higher and faster, and further than the other boost. It also does no damage to you, and it's also the most powerful weapon in the game. So we're going to use it to kill a boss here. And in addition to all those things, it shoots through walls. So there's a boss behind that door. Trust me. He's now dead. And we're at the next level.
It'll kill every normal enemy in 1 shot and every boss in 2 shots.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
And
good.
Balefire is also the only weapon that we can actually dupe. I'll explain that in a little bit. It's not too important, except for the level after this, at the very end of this. So now you're about to see the boosting power of Balefire. And it's really insane.
Does
And I hope-
Balefire go through an infinite number of walls?
Yeah. As far as I know, Balefire goes through an infinite amount of walls. Later on, we'll go through at least 12. So that's the most we've ever had to route in. So again, that was a bad boost, but that's okay. I'm going to jump up here, boost all the way over here. We'll quick save and load once more to stop fall damage. And we're about halfway through this level. This is a level that's long even with the speed run.
Yeah, it's also pretty dangerous in a couple places.
Yeah. So in order to finish this, I need to get a key. So I need to grab more Balefire here. Do some more boosts. And kill 1 Dark Aes Sedai to get a key. And she's right there. There we go. Got the key. Now if you look in the bottom left where Balefire is, I'm going to do a dupe. In order to do a dupe, all you have to do is drop the spell. The game will shoot off the spell, and you'll drop the spell at the same time. If I pitch it up, you'll see in the bottom left, it says 0 Balefires. That is not supposed to be possible, and on the level load, it will actually get really confused, and we'll go to 5. I'm going to do the next trick, and Chops will explain it.
All right, so this next level is a survival like wave fight. I think there's 4 waves. But since we have Balefire, we can kind of just shoot through like 12 walls and hit the last wave of enemies, 4 enemies. And as soon as they die, it'll just skip like the 3-minute wait and all of the wave fights, and you can just go to the next level. It's actually super precise. There's only a few pixels of clearance, and he got it first try.
Yeah. That saves like 4 minutes at least. Over the next fastest route. Even with duping Balefires to kill all the other enemies, it saves like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And we also shoot. I'm stuck. And we shoot through 12 walls there. Like, it's just insane. So this is the second last level, actually. Oh gosh. I don't know where I saved. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
That's fine. So we're gonna do a little bit of out of bounds here. Actually, we don't do much out of bounds. Basically, we're just gonna jump onto the boundary of the world, boost over it, and this is a skip to skip getting the fire shield. In order to get through this furnace here, you're supposed to have to use a fire shield, but we just tank it with a shield.
Yeah,
A little bit of an
as long as you're
oversight.
fast, it's fine.
Yeah, as long as you're quick. And in the second last level, they actually introduce you to a new spell called Disguise. Disguise disguises you as an enemy and gives you whatever speed they have. So right now in the top left, my portrait has changed. I'm a mirror droll, the purple cloak guys, and I move super fast. And it also allows us to do another step in the last level. Oh gosh. Get away. Okay, we're good. So now we're just gonna go to the end of the level. A couple more boosts. We do have to kill the boss here, it's required. I'm also gonna do a skip right here that skips 1/3 of the last level. So shoot her. And in the last level, we need to collect 4 seals. This is one of them. For some reason, they didn't, oh gosh. I might die here. Hello?
Oh.
Oh, I'm all the way back here. Oh, I'm all the way back here. That's okay. I can explain it even more now. So in the last level, you're supposed to collect 4 seals, and there's one sitting there on the ground. And for some reason, they, instead of making you pick it up, they just drop it in front of you in the next level. So they will drop one in front of me, and I'll also have one in my inventory. So that skips 1/3 of this level right there. And this is the last level, by the way.
This level has a lot of cool tech as well.
This level's so cool. You're going to see, oh, I have save corruption, though.
Oh.
Well, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
just don't mess up.
Well, just as long as I don't mess up, we're good.
So going to the top of the pillar skips the activation trigger
Yeah.
for all of the AI in this area.
So all the enemies are just going to be standing still and completely ignoring everything.
And you can do some swap places and some boosts to speed up this area. Swap
Yeah.
place back all the way, and then grab the thing and it'll swap places and put you right back to the
Yeah,
start
so
of this
because they
area.
can't move, I can just position them wherever I want and do whatever I want. Normally, you're supposed to, and I collected the 3rd seal of 4 there. I guess I'll try the minecart strat. I just died. Oh, I had save corruption. I'll
fine.
just load my backup save, and we'll talk about the cool tech in this level again.
So save
okay.
save corruption is a thing that can happen since this is an old finicky game.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you quick save, it'll just say it can't save, and then when you try to quick load, it'll be a really old quick load. And you
Yep. It just makes it so that you can't save at all. You can't load any saves. Huge pain when you're learning the game, but otherwise it's not a big deal. Because this is a marathon, I've been saving more often than I would in a record attempt, which seems to cause it.
Yeah.
But again, if I just go to the top of the pillars there, I skip the trigger for enemies in the level, and they can't do anything. You'll see that again shortly here. I'm going to run past an enemy. And I was explaining earlier, you're supposed to only be able to carry 1 seal at a time, but we have a trick called seal on head, where we're going to store the seal on top of our head, and it allows us to carry 2. It saves like 20 seconds.
Seal on head is best strat.
Yeah, we're really clever with names here.
Yeah. So again, you'll see I'm jumping to the top of the pillar, and as I run past this guy, he doesn't care. Even the boss in this level doesn't care. And also, this wall doesn't exist.
Thanks,
Again,
Legend Entertainment.
this boss won't even attack me. I can just swap places with him, go through the fake wall, and do a few more boosts. Another trick here, I'm going to save just in case. We can boost forward, and that wall, there's a boulder that's supposed to fall there that blocks our path. But if you land under it,
Your head is really strong in this game.
yeah. All right, so you just drop a seal at a certain height, and it sits on top of your head. I'm going to do it again there.
Yeah. So he has one on top of his
Pretty
head,
good.
one is in his inventory, and yeah.
And we're coming up
2
on
minutes.
time. So one on my head, one in my inventory. I'm going to use Disguise to get it off. And time.
Nice.
A little bit sloppy, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we did have a donation incentive to watch the after credits cutscene. Normally, you have to wait here for 3 minutes to watch the after credits cutscene, but I have a save file there. So normally what happens is you wait for 3 minutes, and then a voice comes on and it says, "Welcome to the Wheel of Time."
And then you get this.
Yeah. This is the Wheel of Time dance party. We don't know why it's here. It's just like after the credits, all the like enemies and stuff you encounter in the game just are in like a dance party, and they have some cute dialogue too.
That's the biggest
So let's
troll
play
I've
for maybe
ever
10 more
seen.
seconds.
Some intern probably just got bored one day and they rolled with it.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the game, if I'm being honest.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, that's the Wheel of Time. Next up is the best beard ever, Kevin.